Good morning. Hi. Well, it's been a few days since we've been in touch, and I apologize for that, but it's kind of been crazy around here. If you recall, in episode 4, I told you that I was due to meet the new doctor, the surgeon that would probably do my surgery. And I did that last week. My friend Donna came in from Dallas, and I'm using this conditioner I told you about before, this Tony Moly that's really supposed to go on your eyelashes, but I don't really like it on my eyelashes, but it sure does hold my eyebrows color in. Anyway, I went to meet this doctor last week, and I found him to be very, very upfront, very frank. He told it just like it is. It may not be like I want it to be, but it's like it is. Cancer is a strange disease. And what he explained to me, you all, what I'm doing right now, this is a Clinique stick of blush, and it's called, what's the name of this guy? It's called, I'll look right here. It's a chubby stick, and the name of it is, it doesn't say the name of it on here, but it's just a real, kind of a mellow stick, kind of a peachy pink. Anyway, I went to see him. He explained to me that I really needed the surgery, and he seemed to be trying to sell me on it, and I finally had to say, Doctor, I appreciate what you're doing. It's very nice, but the fact is I don't need you to explain or sell me the surgery. I know I need it. And he had brought in the man who had been he had been my colorectal surgeon before I went to New York. He's very, very nice, but he's young and has not had a lot of experience with people that have had the amount and the types of radiation that I've had. Who has? Anyway, he brought him in, and I was grateful for that because I really think a lot of this doctor. Very sweet, very smart doctor. So I turned to him and I said, 2 years ago, when you proposed this surgery to me, I was in no way ready for it. I just couldn't even face the thought of it. But now, things have happened in my body, and I can see that they are on a road to becoming, shall we say, out of control. And that's not a happy prospect for me. It's not the way I want to live the rest of my life. And so, yes, I am ready, and as a matter of fact, sooner better than later for me. I just want to get it done and get it over with. I know I'll be mutilated. I still think it's a barbaric way to treat anything, but it's the only way we've got right now. So, let's do it. And this new doctor said, well, time is not nearly as much of an essence for you as it is putting together a right team. Because, he said, you are, an unusual case, and we have to have a plastic surgeon because there will be a lot of grafting, and we don't know what's going to have to happen that's going to require plastic surgery, but we know that we're going to have to create that Barbie butt. I hope they'll do it higher and tighter. Be kind of cute. Something good's got to come out of this, huh? So he also said, we need to check on your heart since you've had heart surgery before. I said, my heart's perfect. My doctor says it's like a part that's never had a problem. He said, well, it's great about your doctor, but we want an MD Anderson doctor to tell us the same thing. So, okay, that's fine. Then he said, we don't like to do surgeries like this when people are over 70. And you are over 70, even though, you look pretty good for your age. But the fact is you're over 70. Yes, it's true. And he said, so we're going to have to put you with a geriatric specialist and have a geriatric evaluation. Geriatric! Dear God, it's not bad enough that I'm having to go through all this, but I have to be reminded by him that I'm old. So, okay, I've got to do that. I think that's next week. And then he wants me to go see the oncologist that I worked with a few years ago when I was first diagnosed with this anal cancer. And I'm really happy that I'm going to get to go see her. I like her, first of all. Second of all, She is doing an immunotherapy program that wasn't in existence at all when I first went. Excuse me, allergies are bad in Houston right now. And so I'd like to talk to her about that. I'd also like to talk to her about what I'm doing with you people. I'd like to tell her that I'm trying to bring more awareness to people so that they will understand. Maybe they'll be able to donate, which I'd be very grateful to accept donations in the name of the Anal Cancer Research Foundation. But I want her opinion and her approval on that. I'd like her to see some of my videos. So I get to see her, I think it's next week or right after the week before. I am telling you, it's making me nervous and I'm waiting so long. However, this doctor says that is not a big deal. I'm using these things I showed you last week, okay? These are the little Revlon creamy things. And I'm going to mix them up today. I'm going to play with all three of the colors sets that I have. Anyway, I hope that she will be favorably impressed with what I'm doing and want to be part of it with me, because I sure do want her on our team. I want to start helping with this cancer research for anal cancer. Friends, I'm telling you, if you think you just have hemorrhoids and you might have a little bleeding hemorrhoid there, here and there, and you use hemorrhoid cream and it may go away for a couple of days, but then it comes back again, do not fool around with it. It could be something more serious. And this is, according to this doctor I was just with and all the other doctors that I've met, this is the easiest cancer in the world to completely eradicate. It goes away. If you get it in time, it goes completely away with this radiation treatment. Mine did not. We don't know exactly. It never spread. We don't know exactly what happened, but most of these cancers are a straight squamous cell type cancer. Squamous cell, if you know anything about cancer at all, is a skin cancer, okay? It's kind of in the middle between basal cell, which is ugly but not life-threatening, and melanoma, which is very life-threatening. Squamous cell is right there in the middle, and it must be taken care of, but it usually is not life-threatening. Mine was squamous cell, but it had an added component, and the component was NET, neuroendocrine tumor, which has complicated my issues and once more makes me more anomalous, as if I needed to be more. I swear I would change my name to Anomaly, but it just doesn't have that great stage name sound as Grace Gibbons. So that's where I stand right now. I'm prepared. He did say, he said, your scans look really good. There are a couple of little spots in your lung. We don't think they're cancer. That's one of the reasons he wants me to see this oncologist. He said, we really don't feel like they're cancerous or suspicious of that at all. We will continue to watch them, but they don't seem to be a danger to you. What I'm doing right now, I'm putting a little blue up here just to be sassy, you know. But he said, your problem is localized, totally localized. And the truth of the matter is that if you don't address it with surgery, it probably will never kill you, but it will make your life so miserable that you would wish you were dead. Well, I mean, how much more do I need to be convinced? I already know these bad things happen, and have begun to happen to me little by little. So I'm ready for it. I haven't finished writing the lyrics to Tushy Goodbye, but they're going to be sung. I guarantee you there are.